Hello, welcome back to Operation Northwind. It is turn 7 for Italy. We have 14 IPP. We're going to start a heavy cruiser, build a sub, that's 11, and an infantry for 3, that's 13. We have 1 undamaged major factory, so we are going to go for advanced submarines with the pink die. We need an 8 or higher for that. That is an 8. That's what we needed. So advanced subs goes up to stage 3. And then diplomacy, I'm going to go for Greece again with the purple die. See what we can do. I need a 1 or a 2. That's a 5. That's no good. So diplomacy once again. Dawson's the only one that's hit so far this game. Okay. So we got a couple attacks. We're going to take the colonial and the infantry from Tanganyika in the Belgian Congo, along with the cavalry from Sudan is going to go into Belgian Congo and attack that infantry. The subs are going to move to M8 and convoy raid, all 4 of them. The seaplane is going to go 1-2 to M6 and attack that sub there, along with one of the destroyers from M3. Okay, he'll come through here. Boom, that's an attack. And then the other 3 destroyers will come out of port and go 1-2. Because he's on escort duty, we can ignore him. Otherwise, we could also come through here 1-2. We're going to send a fighter from Sardinia. He's going to go 2, which is going to leave him with 3 left. And the tactical from Northern Italy is going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to have 2 left. And I believe that is all the combat moves. I'm still playing around in my head what I want to do with non-combat, but I got some ideas, but that's just a couple ideas. That's it. Okay, so let's start with the sea battle up here. I have a seaplane at 3 is yellow and a destroyer. A destroyer is blue at 4. Only 1 round, so we need to hit or he submerges. And the seaplane gets the hit. That's great. And he's got 1 out of 3 in return. That is an 11, so that is definitely a miss. So the sub in M6 is gone. Okay. Now the battle in M4, he is going to scramble his 2 destroyers. So we have 3 destroyers at 4, or blue. We have a fighter at green is 6, and a tactical at 7. He is black. And I've already forgotten the order here, but I think I remember it. So it's hopefully I'm correct when I do this, but okay. So we have 5 units. Okay, fighter hit and the one of the destroyers hit, everybody else misses, so we get 2 hits. And I believe that was going to be his coastal sub and the TBD. So then the submarine will submerge. Okay, he has a coastal sub at 2 is red. A regular sub at 3, he's yellow. 2 destroyers at 4, they're blue. And a TBD at 2 is a solid red. The subs are the clear ones. Okay, and all misses. That's what we needed. Okay, so we will continue the battle. And it's just against 2 destroyers now because everything else is either dead for him or submerged. So we'll go with our 5 units again. And we get 1 hit. The tactical gets a hit, everybody else misses. So he's got 2 at 4. Okay, he gets a hit, so we each are going to lose a destroyer. Destroyer and destroyer. And we will go again. So I lose a destroyer. Okay, so we have 2 destroyers, a fighter, and a tactical. Okay, fighter hit. Jeez. So we only get 1 hit again. We only need it 1, but... And 1 in defense. That's a 2, of course. So he gets another hit. So he loses 2. Boom. Okay, I'm not sure if that was a good trade-off or not, but it is what it is. That battle is over. Okay. I forgot the dice for rating, so let's do some rating here quickly. I need the British die and the Italian die. Okay. We can take up to 6 IPP here. So let's start with the little guy at a +1. That's nothing. Second little guy at a +1. That's also nothing. Third little guy at a +1. Nothing. And the big guy at a +2. There we go. That's what we need. So we got 6. It took to the last freaking guy, but we got it. So 8 minus 2 is 6. So we do the full damage. First 3 guys couldn't do anything. But we rolled them in the right order, looks like. So 6 damage to the British line. Okay. And then the final battle, I believe, is down here in Belgian Congo. It is jungle, but jungle doesn't affect anything I have going in there, I don't think. So I'm going to have a cavalry at 3 is yellow, and 2 infantry at 2, they're red. And double infantry hits, so that's good. He has 1 at a 4 in return. That is a 5, so that misses. So we will take Belgian Congo. And I did not grab roundels. So I need to grab a roundel for that real quickly. So I'll be right back. So we'll take Belgian Congo with infantry, colonial, and a cavalry. Okay, sorry for the delay, guys, but there's the roundel. So then the IPP chart. The Italians will go up to 14, and the British will go down to 23. Okay. Now I think it's time for non-combat, because this is all the dead stuff. Okay, so non-combat. Well, the seaplane has to land. He's going to land back in Tobruk. Okay, so he's used his movement. The tactical bomber has a movement of 2 left. So he is going to go 1-2 to Sardinia. The fighter has a movement of 3 left. He's going to go 1-2 to Sardinia. They're both going to land there. I think both destroyers are going to stay out of port. I was debating going into port in Tripoli if I did well, but I only got 1 guy left, so I don't think there's really a reason to go in port. Let them come sink me. Okay, the 2 transports that are in M3 are going to pick up 2 infantry and 2 mountain. 2 infantry from northern Italy, and the and the 2 mountain from Rome. And they're going to go 1-2, drop off in Albania. And then they're going to go back into port in northern Italy. I need another import marker. There we go. These ships are going to stay in port in Rome. The 2 heavy cruisers, the light cruiser, and the battleship. That's done. The infantry in Western Egypt is going to walk to Tobruk, and the motorized are going to roll to Western Egypt. And I think that's it. I'm just doing a quick scan over. Italy's a lot harder this turn with Germany not just going crazy, and of course this turn he stacked up the Egypt, so I don't have nearly as many options of what I want to do this turn. So let's place our units. The sub will go into M5, I believe it is. We're gonna do one more move here. The infantry, the militia in Laszlo is gonna walk into Rome. Okay. Now it's on camera. Laszlo to Rome. He's gonna walk in. The infantry will go to the factory in northern Italy. 6. Yep. And what do we want to do? Yeah, and then the heavy cruiser obviously gets placed on stage 2 of the build queue. So I think that is it. I'm just looking over everything one last time, guys. Make sure I am happy with everything, but I think we are good there. Do I want to... Yeah, I think we're going to move the infantry in Italian Somaliland to Tanganyika, and the one in British Somaliland back to Italian Somaliland. I think that looks good. Just trying to make sure I don't lose Italian Somaliland. Okay. I believe that is it. So let's collect our money. We have 14 on the IPP chart. We have no bonuses. As we don't have Gibraltar, Suez Canal, and there's still warships in the Med. So we will just collect 14 again and call it a day. Advanced sub goes up to stage 3. Quick disposition here, guys, because Italian's really short. Northern Italy, 2 Marines, an infantry, artillery, fighter, militia, and 2 transports in port in M5. M5 has a sub. Rome has battleship, 2 heavy cruisers, light cruiser in port, 2 infantry, and 2 militia in Rome. Southern Italy has a militia. Sicily has an militia. Sardinia has fighter, tactical, 2 mountain, and a militia. Tunisia has an infantry. Tripoli has a militia. Tobruk has an infantry, colonial, militia, and seaplane. Western Egypt has a motorized. M6 and M4 each have a destroyer. M8 has a sub and 3 coastals and did $6 damage to the British line. Nubia has an infantry. Belgian Congo has infantry, colonial, and cavalry. Tanganyika has an infantry, Italian Somaliland infantry, and 2 militia. I believe that is it. If you guys have any questions, as always, please ask. And we will pass it off to the KMT USA for their turn. And we'll see you guys all next year. Have a good one.